The emphasis on promoting literacy is greater than ever before, but the pandemic making the effort to keep up with reading and writing that much more difficult.
I tell parents in small group meetings that I'm invited to that reading is the key to success in school, and school is the key to success in life.
San Diego organizations making an extra effort to adapt to the pandemic.
And what we're hearing from the kids is that the program is helping them like reading so much more.
And it's not just kids, adults are getting extra help too.
Rather than the shame and embarrassment of not being able to read, there's hope.
We are exploring the community effort to improve literacy across San Diego.
And now Project Literacy, an ABC 10 News special.
Good evening, I'm Virginia Cha, and welcome to our Project Literacy special. Tonight, we are putting a spotlight on local organizations that are trying to make a difference for young children, students, and adults. The pandemic continues to create never-before-seen challenges to the effort to further literacy. But tonight, we are going to show you how even a pandemic has not been able to stop these local groups from changing people's lives. So the San Diego Council on Literacy is one of the groups working to solve the problem of illiteracy. The organization unites the community to support literacy through advocacy, partnerships, resources, and coordinated efforts. ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena explains how the council is focusing on that more than ever before.
AJ started laughing. I'm trying to ask you something.
A library can be a wondrous thing for some, filled with so much to learn. But for others, it represents an obstacle, a challenge they need help to overcome. In San Diego County alone, 43% of third graders in SDUSD don't meet the standard for language and writing. 20% of the adults in San Diego County read at the lowest level of literacy.
Well, that's a lot, and it should be alarming.
Jose Cruz is the CEO for the San Diego Council on Literacy, a nonprofit whose focus is to improve the way children and adults read, write, and communicate. He says a common misconception is that it's only the job of schools or teachers to educate.
That's only one piece of it. I mean, there are a number of things that need to be happening so that every child emerges as a reader.
Like starting reading early as during pregnancy, and continuing to have books available, which can be especially challenging for lower-income residents. Cruz says in addition to traditional libraries, there are more and more book giveaways and an expansion of the Little Free Library program.
So now you have on your block, in some cases, more books for children and adults to check out, bring back, borrow.
The Council on Literacy partners with all kinds of organizations across the county to serve children and adults, depending on what they need. And it's all free. People just need to ask for the help. Cruz says despite the problem persisting, it is getting better.
So I think with the outreach that we've been doing, the messaging we've been doing, the growth in terms of the number of partners, we're holding the line and hopefully inching a little bit forward in the progress category.
Yeah. Raising literacy rates is also a goal that can be reached. Cruz says the council is always looking for volunteers and accepting donations and working towards opening up a whole new world to people through reading.
Literacy is one of those problems that we can solve, and we should. And if we do, you're going to see it.
Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News.
A local program that aimed to improve literacy through in-person story tents at farmers markets and malls has shifted its model to adapt to the pandemic. Founded in 2010, Traveling Stories has served more than 7,000 kids in local communities. Kids read one-on-one with a volunteer and earn book bucks. With those book bucks, they purchase prizes as a reward for reading. Emily Moberly is the founder of the group. She says when the pandemic hit, she knew she had to adapt.
And we were getting all these comments from families and teachers and kids saying, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Like, we need help. We need help more than ever.
So the program pivoted to an online model called the Virtual Story Tent. The program matches kids from kindergarten to second grade with trained reading mentors. Once they're matched, they set up weekly sessions. The kids get books in the mail before the sessions and then work with their mentors. That includes reading stories together, playing reading games, and talking about books they've read. The program lasts 9 weeks.
What we noticed when we talked to families is that that this change, our new virtual program, was actually moving in the direction of what they wanted more of.
The kids still earn book bucks and can now shop for prizes online. But Emily says it's about more than just prizes.
One of our students said, the prizes made me want to read, but now I can see that reading is the prize.
Emily says she doesn't want cost to be an issue for families, so her group has come up with an inclusive structure.
We ask families to pay what they can afford, between $10 and $55 for each 9-week period. And then we also have a scholarship. And so families can apply for the scholarship. And that's made possible through our community partners who donate generously so that we can then provide this experience at no cost.
Parents say they've noticed once their kids complete the program, they speak with more confidence, have better active listening skills, have interest in other topics, and feel less lonely. Emily says the goal of this program is to get students to read at grade level by the time they graduate. Now, a large number of children in San Diego, however, are still not reading at grade level. And one local nonprofit is calling the situation a literary crisis. As ABC 10 News reporter Steve Smith tells us, the organization Words Alive is on a mission to get all children to call themselves readers.
Sandy Connolly is one of the many volunteers at Words Alive and is a big part of their Read Aloud program, which has a mission to empower kids through reading.
He smiled wide and then pulled everything together in big, sweeping motions.
Now, learning to read and wanting to read are very important, as organizers say San Diego is in a literary crisis.
In San Diego Unified, for example, 48% of children on last year's Smart Balance test are not reading at grade level.
Amanda Bonds, who is the program director of the nonprofit Words Alive, says reading is a skill set that can be improved upon our entire lives.
And it is our responsibility as a community to help get kids to that point together, to ensure that young people gather positive and rich experiences reading and writing and talking about what they're reading.
And with the help of volunteers like Sandy as well as Jim McElhon, this is accomplished through the use of quality books, workshops.
I love the engagement with the kids. I love seeing their faces light up when our sessions begin, how attentive and attuned they are.
And of course, the read aloud sessions to kids.
And the baby, when he was finished.
Teaching kids to read takes a community, which will then create thriving, literate young people.
When you are a reader and it becomes a valuable part of who you are, it's often something you're excited to share with someone else.
Then, just like that, he dipped a brush into the paint.
And that can help us solve this literacy crisis.
I'm Steve Smith, ABC 10 News.
Words Alive seeks to inspire a commitment to reading through workshops and read aloud sessions. Right now, more than 1,600 volunteers help support that mission. Well, there is a local program that gives free books to North County students with a focus on those in lower income communities.
The take from most parents is that we're selling the books, and we tell them no, the books are free.
Edward Becerra founded the nonprofit Education Begins in the Home in 2015. He says 3 things really motivated him to get involved in improving literacy. First, many 3rd graders are not reading at a 3rd grade level. Second, 62% of pre-K children are not ready for kindergarten. And third, 60% of low-income families do not own a book.
All those really inspired our small group of volunteers to go out and provide free books.
The organization has 10 volunteers. They receive donations from libraries, schools, civic organizations, authors, and individual donors. They have participated in 600 events and have given away 160,000 books to students in the North County in that time frame. Becerra says his focus is on elementary school kids because he believes his group can have more of a positive influence on their habits.
You can talk to a high school student until you're blue in the face, and if they don't want to read, they're not going to pick up a book. And so we realize that we can still influence kids that are at the elementary school level.
He says the group has attended events at 70% of the elementary schools in Oceanside, Vista, and Escondido. He wants to make sure students in underserved areas have access to books. And he says he is always looking for volunteers. His ideal person would be a teacher who has the passion to improve literacy. If you'd like to volunteer, we have a link on our website. Just go to 10news.com and look under the resource tab. So often it is our underserved communities that bear the brunt of literacy-related issues. Well, the San Diego Council on Literacy says National City, Chula Vista, and Imperial Beach rank lowest in literacy skills among the cities in our county. In fact, they say 33% of adult National City residents read English at a level below 4th grade. While the graduation rate of San Diego County residents is 39%, that number is just 10% among those living in Barrio Logan, 8% in southeastern San Diego. Now, you may be wondering how you can help support literacy in our region. Here are several recommendations from the San Diego Council on Literacy. So you can see them there. You can volunteer to be a tutor for a child or adult. Read to children at schools, libraries, and other community locations. Read to seniors who may be alone or have vision loss. Read to your children and ask them to read to you. Dedicate half an hour every day to family reading. Create incentives for older siblings to read to younger siblings. Donate to a literacy program. Donate books for children in low-income communities. And you can also donate to the San Diego Council on Literacy. Still ahead, a program centered around helping adults improve literacy.
Folks that want to read to their kids but can't.
We'll tell you how this decades-long program is giving hope to people who struggle with reading and writing later in life.
Reading is a gateway skill, in that if you can learn to read, you can read to learn anything.
Plus, it's not just San Diego. You're going to hear from the top educators in the state and the nation about their efforts to promote literacy. Illiteracy impacts more than just kids. For more than 30 years, the literacy program, Read San Diego, has helped thousands of adults who struggle with reading and writing. ABC 10 News reporter Nia Watson gives us an inside look at the work that group does and its decades-long impact on our community.
Reading is fundamental.
Short vowel sounds, long vowel sounds.
Yet Read San Diego Administrator Valerie Hardy estimates 560,000 San Diegans lack basic English reading and writing skills.
Folks that want to read to their kids but can't. They're folks that want to fill out a job application or help their kids with homework.
The free literacy program works with 300 to 400 adults each year. Tutors meet with their students twice a week for an hour and a half. Hardy says the lessons sit around the students' goals.
If someone comes in because they want to pass the citizenship exam or get their GED, that is what determines what they work on.
From obtaining citizenship and GEDs to everyday tasks like reading medicine labels or having basic conversations.
Speak with doctor's appointments or somewhere else at school when they start joining school.
Lourdes Garcia Chepe, who migrated from Mexico, initially joined the program in 2005 to help her daughters learn English.
They're not kids anymore, unfortunately, but it's something that I still give advice to other parents and share this thing that it's really important.
It's success stories like Garcia Chepe's that Hardy says makes the award-winning program so valuable. Hardy, who's been with the program since 1988, says it goes beyond just teaching someone to read and write. It's about giving them the tools to be successful in life.
Rather than the shame and embarrassment of not being able to read, there's hope and more of a can-do spirit, and that's pretty powerful.
Nia Watson, ABC 10 News.
San Diegans once again showed their generosity during the If You Give a Child a Book campaign. This year, ABC 10 News supported Lemon Grove Academy Elementary School. 465 students in kindergarten through 6th grade are benefiting from the campaign. More than $13,000 was raised. That's 2,600 books, enough for 5 books for each student. The school is also getting an additional $6,600 in Scholastic Bucks for more purchases on the Scholastic Book Fair website. And there's more. The campaign sponsor, San Diego Council on Literacy, has pledged to provide 6,000 more titles to the school. We also got an update on last year's campaign. That initiative helped provide 6,000 books to South Bay students.
Seeing the happiness on their faces When, like I said, when they would send me videos of themselves reading or tell me about what they were reading, when they got to pick them up, it was like, Christmas.
Our next campaign begins this summer. The effort to improve literacy is also happening at the state level, and it's being amplified in response to the effects of the pandemic. State Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Thurmond has announced a number of new initiatives to improve reading levels. His vision includes ensuring that every California student will learn to read by 3rd grade by the year 2026. He is creating a task force of experts and community partners to identify key strategies to achieve that goal.
We've always heard this backdrop that students who learn to read by 3rd grade are more likely to graduate. They're less likely to drop out.
Thurmond has gone around the state to see how students and teachers are handling what he describes as the learning loss that happened during the pandemic.
Every time I visited a school as it opened this school year, when I asked them, what are your main focus points? And what are you doing to help students, recover from the pandemic and learning loss? Almost always, literacy was a main part of the conversation.
Thurmond acknowledges lower income communities have been hit hard by literacy problems and calls the situation one of the equity issues of all time.
About 50 or so percent of our students demonstrate reading proficiency. That number drops. When you look at the experience of Latino students, it drops to about 41%. When you look at the experience of African American students, it drops to, in the 30s. And when you think about, Native American students and others, those numbers drop. And then anywhere in the state, those numbers could go in low-income communities to as low as 25%.
To help those communities, Thurmond has pushed 2 major efforts. The first is securing donations for 1 million books for students and their families. The second is working to expand the use of California libraries by pledging to help 100,000 students get their first library cards by 2026. On the federal level, there's also a major emphasis on literacy, especially with the pandemic putting in-person learning in jeopardy for some students.
We talk a lot about social and emotional well-being, and that's really important. But we must focus on literacy.
Education Secretary Miguel Cardona says literacy is a top priority in his department. The Department of Education estimates more than half of U.S. adults between the ages of 16 and 74 lack proficiency in literacy, reading below the equivalent of a 6th grade level. He says the department is focusing on literacy development and the science of literacy as it relates to early childhood development.
We know that those critical early years matter so much. For students to have a love of reading and ability to navigate some of that nonfiction text that they get later in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade.
Secretary Cardona says the department is encouraging states that receive education-related money to focus on initiatives that promote literacy. Coming up, bringing books directly to San Diegans.
If you can't come to the library will come to where you are.
A look at the program that aims to change the way you check out a book. Plus, free books to those in need. We're going to take you to a local neighborhood where a helping hand can make all the difference.
At first, parents don't really understand that these are free for your community. This is your library. They're like, what?
Free access to books for children across the entire county. That is the goal of the San Diego County Library, and they're already well on their way. ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo introduces us to a program that is putting free books into communities.
There are already 40 of these little free libraries spread out across the county, and the goal is to put up even more to make books like these accessible to every child.
How about you, Leo? Do you want to check out the books?
These little structures are home to dozens of books for children across San Diego County, a program called the Little Free Libraries Initiative.
The initiative is to provide access to books in our underserved communities and communities of color.
The initiative was introduced and approved in March of this year. The 40 libraries so far are located throughout the county. Children are encouraged to take a book and share a book.
It's changes a child's life completely. Those formative years, they need to have that access to books and early literacy.
The books are provided by the community and through community partnerships like the San Diego Council on Literacy and the Library Friends groups. The books are diverse. They come in several languages and represent multiple cultures.
We do fill them with books that when children see, they can see themselves in the books that are in there.
And for those that can't make it to a little free library, the county library does offer ebooks, also free, providing access for all.
So it's really kind of bridging that entire gap of if you can't come to the library will come to where you are.
Last year, 3.2 million items were checked out online, and that is just the beginning.
We are on par to exceed that number again here in 2021.
In Bonita, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Such a great idea. The county plans to acquire 60 more Little Free Libraries for a total of 100. To find out more about the program or to find one near you, just visit our website, 10news.com. You know, as things continue to be unsettled because of the pandemic, a winter literacy book giveaway promoted intellectual stimulation while kids were off from school for a few weeks. Local Assembly member Dr. Akila Weber hosted the event at the Boys and Girls Club in Encanto. Dr. Weber helped give away free books to preschool through high school age students. People who live in that area, along with bookstores, donated more than 2,000 books. Dr. Weber says so many things are pulling kids away from reading, so it's important to remember how critical reading is to development. Improving reading just by going to the doctor's office. We're going to show you the importance of introducing literacy to kids in early life. Taking your child to the doctor is not always a pleasant experience, but one local group is trying to take that opportunity and turn it into a push to begin reading. ABC 10 News reporter John Horn shows us how a local organization is promoting literacy in a very unique way.
It is so much fun. San Diego pediatrician Marcia Spitzer knows when she walks into an exam room, her patients are not usually happy to see her. That is, until she reveals her secret weapon.
To walk into a child who's sort of in parents' arms and kind of pulling away, and then you show them the book and you see them kind of maybe turn a little bit towards you, maybe they stop crying, maybe they reach out for the book.
Dr. Spitzer leads Reach Out and Read San Diego, a nonprofit that's in 99 doctor's offices in our county. From when a child is just 6 months old until they are 5, each half-yearly checkup comes with a book, even if a baby is too young to read the words.
What's going on in here? What's he doing?
See?
Where's the boy? Can you show me the boy?
By introducing literacy early in a child's life, we are helping to build all those neural connections, all those synapses in the brain, and we are giving children a leg up.
And by the time they're 5, the books make for good lessons in the exam room.
Do you see any letters from your name? And sometimes they'll say, R right there.
Spitzer says introducing books helps parents teach their children about reading from the get-go. She says that ultimately gives kids a 6-month jumpstart in vocabulary over their peers when they start school. Spitzer says that especially helped during the COVID outbreak when kids lost out on other developmental experiences. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
And that'll do it for our Project Literacy Special. On behalf of ABC 10 News, I'm Virginia Cha. Thank you so much for joining us.